Hey guys, what's up? It's Mike from Extra Gym here, and today I'm going to take you through how to execute a kettlebell swing perfectly. So if we first of all look at kind of what the kettlebell swing is really designed for, and I've written up just on the board behind me, you can see the key benefits of the kettlebell swing. So increased power, increased endurance, it's a full body workout, it torches the calories, burns a lot of calories, and it builds that posterior chain. So a lot of us are sitting at desks all day and sitting over the computer, and what tends to happen is we get really tight through the hips, the hamstrings are really pulling, glutes aren't firing properly, and we're very underactive in that area, and lower back takes a lot of strain. So what the kettlebell swing does is really targets those areas, gets the muscles firing the way they should be, forces blood flow through there, and it really kind of breaks up all that myofascia that builds up from sitting and doing nothing. So what I'm going to take you through today is that complete breakdown of the kettlebell swing, and we're going to learn how to execute it properly. Unfortunately, there is a lot of content out there on kettlebell swings and a lot of different forms of kettlebell swings that maybe aren't quite right, and they're putting a lot of strain, a lot of pressure through the wrong areas. And what it does is it puts a lot of people off because they're feeling it maybe in lower back, they're feeling pain where they shouldn't feel it, and they don't do the kettlebell swing or they stay away from it. And it is a really, really top movement if you can get it perfect, and it's all about the timing of it. So we'll break down the movement and we'll take you through it. Okay, so before we actually even go into working with the kettlebell, what I want you to do is get your posture in this kind of position, right? Okay, so if you think about what we're actually trying to work here, we're trying to work through the glutes, we're trying to work through the hamstrings, and keeping your core strong means we're working through into that lower back in a safe capacity, okay? We're not straining and loading at loads. We're using either side of your spine. It's called your erector spinae, and it's going to pull us back up and down with the help of the glutes and the hamstrings. Okay, so what I want you to do is just put a slight bend in your knees. I want you to push your hips towards the wall behind you. So you can see what's happening already. My chest is starting to lean forward, but if you look completely side on, how straight my back is there, okay? So if you think about doing like a hamstring stretch, you'll see the spine curves, okay? Which is what we don't want to happen on the kettlebell swing. What we want is the movement coming from the hips. So the hips are pushing backwards towards the wall, and you can see my back is just automatically straight going into that position. So when you're in this position, if you have the kettlebell should be in between the legs at this point, okay? And it's from there, you're gonna squeeze your bum, squeeze your glutes, and that generates the power to bring the kettlebell back up, okay? So if I show you just a couple of reps with the kettlebell here, don't worry, I'm gonna go into a bit more detail, but the kettlebell is coming in between the legs. So you're pushing the bum back, squeeze up, and back, down, okay? So a lot of what you'll see in kind of kettlebell swings online, or if you'll maybe see them in gym classes and stuff like that, where you don't have that one-to-one attention and you can kind of see exactly what everyone's doing, is you'll find a lot of people are squatting with their kettlebell swing. So they're squatting down and they're throwing the kettlebell up, and sometimes they're bringing it right up above their head, sometimes they're bringing it just to shoulder height, but there's a squat going on there, and that's fine. What that does is it protects you. There's no strain kind of going to go through the back on that sort of kettlebell swing, but that is not what the kettlebell swing is designed for. The kettlebell swing is designed to hit that posterior chain and really torch calories. Doing a squat, yeah, okay, you're going to burn calories, you're going to work quite a lot of muscles as well, but if we can get into that position, loading through those glutes and hamstrings, that's where we're trying to target. This is where you're going to get the most work out of that kettlebell swing, because you're hitting glutes, hamstrings, lower back, arms, core. Calories are going to get torched if we do it properly, okay? So what we're going to do is look at the actual timing of when to bend and when to push the hips. So I'll break it all down again at the end. I know there's a lot to take on, but if you think about the timing, that is the most important bit of the kettlebell swing. So it's a little like a pendulum. So if you think of your kettlebell, when should you bend? You're leaving it as late as you possibly can. So that kettlebell is just about to hit you, and you move your hips out of the way, okay? So the arms don't actually do any work other than holding or stabilizing the kettlebell on this. All the power is generated from the hips, okay? So you can do it with 2 fingers because your arms aren't actually holding that kettlebell up. All they're doing is hanging on to it and they fall. So once you generate that momentum, just up to shoulder height, just let those arms completely drop. You're not trying to resist it, not fight it, just let it drop and hit you, okay? So what you'll find a lot of as well is when, you'll probably find it when you do it yourself as well, practicing, is you'll start to bend too early. So I'll show you what happens when you bend too early. I'll show you a couple of reps in fast and then I'll slow them down for you, okay? So if you're bending too early, if you see what's happening to my spine, it's pulling me into kind of a misshapen and it's pulling me off balance in the spine. So what happens is, if that kettlebell's out here and you start bending, all the pressure is going through the back, which is where we do not want it. We want it loaded through here. The back is there to stabilize on this movement, but it's not there to take all the strain. So if we start the bend here, where that kettlebell's just about to hit you, you're moving your hips out of the way, then we're loading up the hamstrings. You can see the legs working instantly there when you move into that position. The hamstrings are fired, glutes are fired, and then the glutes fire again on the squeeze up, okay? So it's all about timing on this, and it should be a fast, sharp movement. If you think, don't actually do it, don't let the kettlebell go, but if you think of, you're trying to throw the kettlebell as far as you can in front of you, you're not going to use your arms to do that, okay? You're going to use that momentum to do it. So if we have a quick recap of the actual movement of the kettlebell swing. So first and foremost, most important thing in the kettlebell swing is timing, all about the timing. Secondly is, what are you working? Think about what you're meant to be working. It's glutes, hamstrings, keep the core strong as well, okay? So thirdly is, don't use your arms, okay? Too many people try and lift the kettlebell with their arms. They really struggle even with a light weight. Kettlebell swings are something you should be able to load up quite heavy once you get the technique. Load up quite heavy on and really get the benefit of it. A minute of kettlebell swings and you should be completely busted after it, okay? So I'm gonna just demonstrate about 20 seconds of swings here and hopefully you can get the hang of it then yourselves in practice. Okay, so again, timing, let's keep it fast, sharp movement, really load up. That's it, you can really feel that in the hamstrings, they're firing like crazy, really squeeze the bum through. So hopefully this video helped, guys, and you can start to learn how to do kettlebell swings a little bit more efficiently. Cheers, guys.